Greetings, mortals. I am Nates, one of the rulers of the underworld, or specifically the ruler of Manga Hell. And today we will be reacting to the newest chapter of My Academia, chapter 359, titled A Place of Learning. Is the Place of Learning referring to how they changed the dates of the official releases? Because I'm pretty sure the official releases are supposed to have came one day earlier than this chapter, because this chapter came out yet on a Monday, and I'm pretty sure they appear before Mondays. But well, what can you really do about this chapter changes of scheduling? Because I'm pretty sure they're gonna change again. Seriously, we should get like if everyone got $1 every time or the chapter's schedule got changed, we'll probably all be swimming in cash right now. But yeah, regardless of my complaints about scheduling different schedules for chapters, let's get into this chapter, shall we? Now, first off, let's start off with the fact that we are getting like a color page where we see a bunch of characters, not all, but a bunch of characters from My Academia all showing up in like dresses and suits and type of stuff. And we get like, pretty seasonable, like we get the obvious Class 1A with a few of their teachers, Class 1B, the big, I think all the big three, but I can only see, but I think I only saw Nedra and Sun Eater, but I'm not exactly sure. As well as a few of the legal villains buying twice with Kogu as well, which is nice. And we also even get like a little cameo show that woman that Deku saves, as well as La Brava and Janto being in a way background, which is nice. I still wonder if they're gonna make their presence now. I mean, they were hinted at, but never really actively shown. Well, not really hinted at, more like kind of foreshadowed if anything, but I'm not exactly sure. So, anyways, now we start the chapter properly inside the inside that tomb or whatever, that building they were working on to defeat Shigaraki, with a bunch of students talking to each other, with something like, "Got a blown fuse in engine number 6. It needs to be replaced." Uh, then someone was like, "That shaft is warping. Get a spare over here quickly." So yeah, as you can imagine, with all this destruction, it seems like the amount of destruction is faster than the heroes. Well, these heroes and people in charge of helping can actually follow up. As then we have someone saying, "We keep losing attitude. Gonna crash at this rate. They are saying Shiraki got old giant. This place can't handle the weight." So yeah, I guess they really weren't expecting the giant Shigaraki. And then someone else is like, "And they want comms people and security up top." Yeah, I don't think you're gonna be able to keep all this. This sounds like, "Need higher output. We are sky high at UA." I'm guessing this is one of the workers. And then we have someone saying, "Thanks to the electromagnetic barrier designed to improve Shigaraki, those confined within cannot communicate with this outside world." And there was one chick that honestly looks like could be for Hatsume's the cousin or something. Shows up with a guy who's like recording this with a phone, and she's like, "Quit filming and get to work. Hey, wait, why are you business course kids even here?" So yeah, then we get to see a few members of the business course. I think this one's like the one that was used when they want to show business schools, like the one who's like, I think only appeared so far in like a little cameo kind of that one's just supposed to represent the courses. I think one was like Hatsumi was like used to represent the support course. Shich what Shinji? I think Shinji was the one to represent the Class C, and this guy was now used to report was representing business course, as they apparently sneaked inside. These kids have not that wish. So it was this guy who's, I guess, in charge of this class with two others there as well. He's like, "Man, this telepath quirk is the only sole means of informing the world of the state of affairs here. Yes, the school's now a tomb, and we all accompany Shiraki on this journey into death's waiting arms." Oh my god, this guy's so calm about this. And was there this chick be like, "Are you seriously shooting a documentary? Who asked you for that?" Well, question is, how no one knows that I'm sneaking in and doing this? Anyways, then we have this guy who has like this guy actually blowing a fuse on top of his hair, which his hair is always like very big, like it's this tall. But now it seems like it has like something kind of like a train type of quirk or something because it blows. As he's like, our work is vital. As in that other girl's like, nah, it's pointless. As in, we get like a bit of a more of a world building type of thing. As this guy's like, considering all the images and footage of past wars, who do you think left those behind and why? So I guess now we're again going to have like a little real world parallel here. Is there this guy like a little calming himself down? He's like, the business course's role is to promote heroes. We've been taught to form the bridge between heroes and the rest of society. This is the only this is the cumulation of our 3 years of learning. Herein we shall leave a record of how they know how we all achieve victory here today. I don't think you should call yourself in this line at all. Wait a minute. Does this mean that business course students are now all over the fucking place and filming documentaries with Dobby, Toga, and all of those guys? Great job giving the villains hostages to use. Seriously, this isn't used as hostages. I don't know what is. Although maybe it's just gonna be used. Maybe it's Sherry's like the only one who actually gets this footage. But still, this is now implying there's a bunch of business school students running around filming everything, documenting. Oh my god, I wouldn't be surprised if when we cut back to Shoto, there's gonna be a business course like we're like interviewing saying, how do you feel about taking down your brother? Oh my god. I was not imagining someone interviewing Spinner or All for One after this. I mean, it'd be hilarious, but still, I'm just not imagining this. So, anyways, now while this reporter guy is saying this, we actually cut back to Bakugo versus Shigaraki as we see Bakugo extreme determination as he sends a bunch of bombs at Shigaraki, who's looking a bit worried there. Which I think is like worried. There's all like, oh my god, I'm getting damaged, not some more. Oh my god, I'm in danger. My life's in danger. Or it could be both, but I'm pretty sure it's just a stun. So yeah. Anyways, then we get an all power of destruction. And then we actually get like a bit of a footage of how much destruction it is as it actually goes outside of the barrier. Like it looks like it literally went like there's like imagine the barrier and all, and it like that one good chunk being blown off as that the whole thing like gets kind of tilted. As well, it looks like the bottom part is actually starting to fall apart. Oh my god, this is gonna be everyone's doom, isn't it? Hopefully those guys are doing this in live action and not, footage, because otherwise the footage is gonna get destroyed, because I don't think a phone can survive. I mean, I don't know really. I don't know what's the absolute limit of how much a phone can be thrown up with them surviving. Maybe someone could do. Here's a theory from MatPat. Pat's, I guess film theory? Yeah, film theory, that would be the thing. How much can our modern phones survive from being thrown in the air to the ground with a bunch of this stuff? Now, it's only a matter of time before he does it. Then, anyways, we get well, destructions. Then we cut to we get inside, as then we see like a little tilted end where I think and there where Aizawa and Momo was sitting. They also get like a bit damaged as Aizawa grabs Monoma. He's like, "Don't shut those eyes, Monoma." As it seems like Monoma is now like actually like getting nervous as he's actively pushing his eyes open, and starting getting nervous. Then we cut back to the inside as we see Samantha stars being there, like getting sweaty. As I don't think that he's the one saying this. I mean, just someone screaming like, "Watch your thunderous blast!" As then we have Momo there as well. She's sweating as she's creating just a bunch of random junk from her hand. I know this is gonna help the facility, but still. As Momo's like, that must be Bakugo. Then we see Paolo be like, "Whoa there! Our power station up top better not be busted." And then we get a bit being tilted over, as then we see the electric, the I guess energy or whatever you want to call it team, also getting a bit tilted as we see Bob Kaminari falling to one of those like one of those like little areas above to like it's so you'll be able to continue buying issues. As they see the girl like trying to like hold on, as the Mondo guy is holding on using his hand to make like a hand. So yeah, As then we see that Nadra's girlfriend be like, I swear, that kid's got some screw loose. Would it kill him to mind the arena? Does he not even care if Nadra's gorgeous looks get burnt again? Worry about your girlfriend later. And also, I'm pretty sure that your girlfriend getting bald for a few. I'm not sure how long that would take. For a year, I think, is the least of your priorities right now. Anyways, then we have Kume saying, "Don't you worry, Haya." Yeah, as then we have Kume saying, "Believe it or not, he really does sweat the details. Heck, you wouldn't believe how many times he's ordered me to keep my left hand up on the table during meals." As then we have Haya be like, "And that's relevant. How exactly?" Well, it's not really relevant, as Kamina explained. It's just what I'm saying is he ain't the type to fight all haphazardly. Basically, like, yeah, it's gonna cause a lot of destruction, but do not worry. Anything that's major in importance to this operation will not be damaged. As then we see like a bit of a shot of a bunch of their hands getting destroyed and obliterated. As we actually see that while the hands were obliterated, everything important actually remained the same. I'm assuming the hands were actually in the way and were just obliterated with the smoke and everything coming from the shields, like, just because they're shields. They're not supposed to be like maybe to a person they're physical, but to like air they're nothing. I mean, they're like half some kind of lights or something shields. And as they get a panel of Bakugo where we see half of his mask being torn up as well, some blood coming from his face as Shigaragi's hands are falling down. As then we see Bakugo's hand that was using to destroy everything in the air. As then we get Shigaraki, Ofo, and whoever saying, "You condense your blast to curtail with widespread damage, while at the same time boosting the sheer force. Fantastic! That's why this has to go." As then we see Shigaraki, actually a bit of him being destroyed as it generates, grabbing being Bakugo's hand and crushing it fully, and having and having it bleed from him. So yeah, if anyone thought there's gonna be any kind of major damage, nope. It's literally like just damage, but well, I guess Shireen can't heal because his quirk is being cancelled. The same way why he's not the kinship bug right now. My apologies for that mistake. But yeah, Shiraki is just that doesn't even wait a minute. If Shiraki can heal, that means just that the only thing that Baku's blast did was destroy the fake hands, as well as burn a bit of his real body skin. Oh my god. As there we have Shiraki Ofon saying, "Sorry to say, but your growth and progression still don't interest me." Oh my god, that is just a burn. And then we get like immediately a bunch of hands burning from Shiraki's back. And then Bug was like, "Oh shit!" As he's all blood on one half of his face. As then we see Miracle, Adshot, and Bash Genius going there as Bash Genius screaming, "Dynamite!" As then we have Miracle just bouncing all over the place as she's like, "She Rocky!" And she's going there and she's using I guess her cannon on her robot end to like shot. I guess that's a cannon as well. As she goes there, as then we have Shiraki on his side that's fine, be like, "Hey, which fool suggests to close combat as the way to go? Cause getting up close and personal me, with me means you're enough for an intimate for an intimate taste of power and power with All Might." As then we see like I think Shiraki make a bunch of hands in front of Miracle to to hide the fire blast. No, actually, no. I think what Shiragi did was actually use those hands to slam it to the ground, and just from that sheer fall, and then just put the hand up and send everyone away. I don't think it was even touch. I mean, that was the physical, the force. So yeah, Shiragi's not bluffing when he says on par with All Might. So no, I'm not sure this is like. I mean, to be fair, it was there that It's not exactly on All Might's level. In the previous war when it was 75%, I believe. But at this point, considering it's 100%, the body's even more stable. I do wonder if that it's not up to what it is up to this point. Power scales will tell me in the comments below. So, anyways, then we have Bakugo on the ground as he's like, that was the biggest Grand Slam I've got, but I ain't even close to the major leagues. I mean, I wouldn't say major leagues, I would say to the top two or the top of the world because I feel like at this point, because I don't think there's like a thing where it's disrespects but I think it's just that, Shiraki is so fucking powerful that at this point it doesn't even matter. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I mean, this did damage Shiraki's skin, so I feel like it would probably damage All Might's skin as well. It's just that they would still be able to, beat Bakugo with this. Anyways, there's Shiraki saying, "Your thoughts, feeling, what you strive for." No, Katsuki Bakugo, as she's just walking from anything as there are dust all over the place. Which I'm not sure if the rest of that was just knocked out, but I feel like they're probably just out for now. As they were showing walking there, it's like the only thing about you that catches my interest is how that catches my interest is how you're closer to Izuku Midoriya than everyone else. So basically, the only thing that's Shogi said for is like, dude, the only thing important about you is your friendship with Izuku. That's literally it. Outside of that, you're worthless. Anyways, as Shogi says that, we have Eraserhead screaming, Mandalay, any update on Midoriya? As Manda is there running back to them, I guess she went to cover because of everything being shifted. She's like, I can't reach him. And then I scream as he's looking at her, be like, but you could earlier. Like it was said before, as then Mandalay says, barrier or not, the wonky electromagnetic waves are affecting things. I've been getting nothing but static for a while now. Wait, are they implying? Wait, am I misunderstanding something? Or is. Well, actually, no, I think. Wait, are the electromagnetic waves the barrier, the divide, the tomb? Or is that those business course students that are filming this, or is this referring to something else? Because Shiraki doesn't, cannot use his quirk. I'm guessing it's probably something else infecting because I don't really think it would make sense to be the business course since I think they were recording beforehand, unless they start recording just now. Which my guy would be a problem. Like imagine if the reason why they're in trouble right now with Izuku and all that is because of that business course being idiots and recording this. So, anyways, then we have Aizawa grinding his teeth like Bakugo. As then we caught Bakugo on the ground as he's like holding his broken hand. As Aizawa is screaming, Genius! Miracle! Action! Damn it! You gotta protect Bakugo! As we have Shiraki like just slowly walking towards him. As then we have this cool panel, shadowy panel of Shiraki looking completely monstrous and demonic. It's very simple, but it is. You get that idea with the white hair and his hands being like in one side, all being black with a Scotia cape piece that he has, as well as half of his face being burned. Walking there, as behind we see like UA being destroyed. But look at things like half of the upper half of UA is destroyed. Like the upper half of no, okay, the way it looks like it's look like one of the UA buildings is being destroyed completely, with the ones behind those two UA buildings being just also very damaged and about to cracking. So, anyways, then we cut to like a closer inside of one of the buildings, the one that seems to be cut in half, as we see a bunch of rubble on the ground everywhere. And then we see Sanita standing up. I guess he was sent somewhere inside this classroom. As then we see a bit of a destruction. As then we see Sanya saying Hado, as we see Najiri there, as she's also standing up and getting ready. As Sanya's like, I really wanted a proper graduation ceremony, as he's looking down and, kind of getting like real big death flags if you really think about it, saying how they're like, yeah, we're probably gonna die here. As then we have Najiri I think Sunny's saying, "Hey, pal, once the bell was over, let's have Pencil Nazo throw one together for us." So yeah, I guess they're like, yeah, there's being hopeful now, but I don't think you're gonna be hopeful longer. And they have Najee being like not fully smiling, actually one of serious expression having for once is like, yeah, like it's his smile. She has a smile on her face, but like, yeah, the chances of this are very slim that we're gonna have it. Anyways, there's Sonya be like, do we even stand a chance here? So I mean, he's like acknowledging the fact, yeah, we're doomed. Not even an over top comedy way, but you know, in a serious like, we are in trouble here. We are so in trouble. So yeah. Now on the bright side, it seems like Najee and Haldon are actually gonna be dealing with this on their own because after Sonya says that, we actually see Summer emerging from the ground as this person saying like, if nothing else, Intimidor shows up, we'll protect everyone. As then we see that Mirio is finally back in the scene as like, with our triple threat power, as he's all there emerging, they're all serious like and from the ground as Sunny as Nedra is getting already they like, yeah, let's fight. As Sunny is like, I guess tasting his own blood a bit. So yeah, Miro is finally back in action. Where was he all this time? Like, I guess why he's here, but where was he legitimately? Why don't he join forces beforehand? Maybe he was like supposed to be like a final trump card, so now not everyone would be exhausted or something. But still, it's weird how he just now shows up. But yeah, time for these three to fight. So it's gonna be the big three versus Shiraki. Alright, not sure if that's gonna do much more than stall Shiraki for a bit, but I mean, I would wager that the big three would at least put up semi-decent of a fight. I mean, Shiraki doesn't have his quirks, so that would definitely give them at least somewhat. And I guess Miracle's, avoidance would definitely be a big problem. I mean, you are using All Might Strength versus, you know, All Might Strength versus something that can be a hit. Although, if I remember correctly, in previous walk when Miracle was fighting against one of those knee-high normals who had like ridiculous level of physical power, he didn't really do much. I think he was like able to remove the attack, but didn't manage to do anything else. Like just, oh, you did avoid the major damage, or you can like damage the big thing. Unless now after the time skip, and he trained so much, and now he can actually like put him a straight out fight muscle to muscle. We'll see on that front, but I don't know really. Which, to be fair, would be kind of cool and logical if you think about it in a sense. But yeah, anyway, that's the end of the chapter. Oh no, it's a very basic action-packed chapter with a bit of comedy on the business course side. But that's really much it. There's nothing really bad in it, just like, it's just kind of progression. Although I do have to admit, I'm happy that we are showing that Shigaraki, yeah, those attacks aren't doing too much damage. Like, they're damaging, but they're not anything like Shigaraki has to be, oh no! Like some other times are. So yeah, it's a pretty decent chapter. Now, anyways, I hope you like this chapter reaction. I hope you'll leave you a like and subscribe to the channel for more videos in the future. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and opinions on this chapter in the comments below. And with that said, I cannot wait to see all of you mortals next time. Goodbye.